Okay, so for this question, we'll factor out 5 from the first term. So we got 5x squared plus 4x plus 3, right? And then again, the question is, what is it going to make this a perfect square? So I'm not going to do the long way, because hopefully that's sort of ingrained in your head. But I'll work it on the board here. So x squared plus 4x. So I'm going to take that 4, divide by 2, gives us 2, and I'm going to square it, gives me plus 4, and then I need to subtract 4 to make sure I'm adding 0. And that whole thing needs to be in the brackets, plus 3. So now I'm left with 5. And what I'm going to do is sort of group this together and this together and distribute the 5. So I get 5 times x squared plus 4x plus 4 minus 5 times 4 plus 3. So the whole purpose of me doing this was now I know that's a perfect square trinomial, which is x plus 2 quantity squared, and I get minus 20 plus 3. So I get y is equal to 5x plus 2 squared minus 17. Right? So therefore my vertex is at -2, -17. Okay?
Wait, what?
Did you write 5 and -4?
You told us it was -4 minus 23 or -23.
Sorry, it should be plus 3. Right? Did you have minus 3 written down? Yeah, it should be plus. Like, this doesn't change, right? Oh, Jordan, did I make a mistake?
No, you didn't. But, okay, let's say we put the negative, so we have the -5 times 4. Let's say we put the negative sign in the bracket, so now it's 5 times -4. We still be able to do that, right?
Here?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Then,
you get
but
negative
then if we had the 5 next to the other bracket instead of saying plus, would that be wrong? Okay.
I totally missed what you said after
So
that.
if we just
So we're talking about this part here?
yeah. If you
Right.
wanted to put the negative sign inside the brackets, like so have 5 times -4, how
So you have positive 5 times -4, that's fine.
see there?
As long as you get negative 20.
No, you didn't have a positive sign there.
Yeah,
Where?
They're all just trying to deal with the brackets.
I had 5 -4 without a positive sign.
Yeah, because now you're applying as multiplying. You need the plus in there.
That's right there.
Thank you, Mr. Pence. for teaching me.
You would have got technical marks wrong because you still got the answer, I think. But the fact is you were missing the plus sign there. I mean, this is adding, subtracting something, not multiplying. Right? What you did was multiplying. Okay, so for this one, what we could do is we could do the partial factor as well, right? Just taking the -3 out of minus 3x squared and the 24. But we see that, you know what, we could just take out the GCF of -3 for the whole thing. So we're left there with -3
But then you have to put 27 out
squared.
back into -20. You take out the 3 and then
Just let it be.
I mean, you can still do the other way, but then it's a little bit harder. I think this one is not.
so then you have to you take the 27 out, you divide it by 3, but then you have to multiply it by 3 again once at the end.
Yeah, but it helps me to figure out what that perfect square trinomial is a little bit, right? So actually it doesn't, but the point is that you can do it either way. Which way did you do it,
I
Jordan?
did it the other way, but I found it harder. Because
Okay. So I mean, I just want to throw an example where the GCF was everything. I mean, you can still do the old technique, and you should still get the same answer. So again, I'm not saying you have to do it one way or the other. I'm just trying to demonstrate 2 different ways, especially when we have something here when it's factorable. We have a GCF for everything. So minus 8x plus 9, right? So basically, once we got this factored out, we got x squared. I'm just dealing with this equation here and try to get a perfect square trinomial out of that. Right, so I get y is equal to -3, so x squared minus 8x. And so -8 divided by 2 is 4 squared, and I have to have 16, so I have to subtract 16, and I still have my plus 9. Right? So what I want to rewrite this is -3 So here I have my perfect square trinomial, x minus 4 quantity squared. And here I have minus 16 plus 9 is minus 7. And now I want to distribute the 3 across. So you guys notice that I actually did the perfect square in here first, right? That's allowed. And that might actually help you see, let's allow you to see it better. So now I have minus 3 x minus 4 quantity squared plus 21, right? So therefore the vertex is at where? Where's the vertex?
4 and 21.
4, 21.
That, that's right.
Is this probably going up or down?
Up, down,
Yeah.
low.
Down, right? Negative 3, it's going down.